Nozzle heats up and the plastic it flows. A creation takes form as the live stream goes. Heart of a maker with a tech-savvy show. Designs in the making, see the hotbed aglow. It's Shenanigans 3D on the digital stage. With each layer printed, he's the maker. The mage. Spinning gears, let's start the show. Layer by layer, we watch it grow. A twitching time with shenanigans flow. Chaos reigns with a fiery glow. We're live, we crash. Now watch closely as the filament spins. A wild ride where the line between fails and wins. Accidental art when the plastic rebels. Shenanigans 3D, he's breaking all the levels on the edge of tech. Where the sparks may fly in the streamer's den. There's no limit to the sky. Every stream's a gamble, roll the fiery dice.
Oh, well, apparently that button does that. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Not
How's it going, everybody? How's it going? I'll be right back. I was just typing in saying that I might be a minute late. So I'll be right back. Okay, welcome in. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Sorry about that. I had to go get some paper towels and some water, and my intro was almost towards the end. I was running a little behind on that because I usually start the intro, then go get my water and drink whatever get prepared, right? Finish up all the little small details, but I realized that my intro song, yes, that's a brand new intro song. That came from TechCheaper. But yeah, I realized now, it's like, oh no, that I'm almost towards the end of the song. Better type in chat that I'll be like a minute behind. So, but apparently that button on the keyboard changes all my scenes. Hey, it's my stream, what to expect, right? All that stuff's expected. How's everybody doing today? Cruising Girl, welcome in. Mr. Wizards, welcome in. How's everybody today? I'm a little behind, a little late. I apologize. It's such a gorgeous day outside. I decided to take my dogs out in public. Both of them at the same time. And to be honest with you, that went surprisingly well. I wasn't sure what was, I wasn't sure what they were going to do. We have a natural wetlands actually just up over the ridge from me. And I go there a lot to do photography and stuff. And I drove past it to get home. I drive past to get it, to come home when I'm coming from down that way. And there wasn't anybody there. There usually isn't anybody there during the day. During the start of fishing season, there's quite a few people there. It's a huge area. They walk past, and an organization owns it. And the past few years, they've been working on it, making it was all natural stuff with walking paths and everything else. But now they're making it accessible to everybody. With wheelchairs, they have a boardwalk that goes down to the little stream area, so they can they put a platform up, real nice, so they can fish down there. They're working on the pavilion, a couple permanent bathrooms. They're putting some kind of learning building up. They've been working on it for since COVID, actually, but yeah, they're doing a little bit at a time. TechJeeper, congratulations, my friend. I caught all that stuff after we went off stream yesterday, and yes, congratulations, my friend. Well deserved. And I did see the link. Yeah, I saw the link that you just sent me as I was setting out my notifications. I did see that link, TechJeeper. So I'll have to watch that. I'll pull that link up here on stream. But yeah, congratulations on ringing the bell. Those of you who don't know, TechJeeper fought the cancer battle, and you was able to ring the bell. That's awesome. I don't really like talking about this stuff because that's we all go through stuff, but you just got to be delicate on what you say, I guess. But congratulations, my friend. Okay, so what's in store for today? God, I don't know. I don't know what's in store. I do have the. If you follow me on Twitter, you see that I did post a picture of the CRM4. I have the bottom off of it, and let's see if I can actually pull that. Let's see if I can pull that up. Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. We are running off of the new card. This is the first that I opened up Twitter X on my PC. So of course everything. Oh, you do have it okay, you got it posted up here on the X as well. Okay, cool. So anyway, let's take a look. Let me see. No, that's Ramon's response. That's not going to show me anything. Yes, let's see if I can download this picture. Actually, I can just bring this picture right up into full screen. Yes, yeah. Like I said, I keep everybody. When I hear about stuff like that from my viewers and fellow printers and watchers and everything else, I do keep all y'all in the back of my mind. And I was so excited when I seen TechJeeper posted it. I was so excited when I saw that. I lost a few family members to and friends to that, and yeah. Yep. How are you doing today, TechJeeper? I did say hello to you, or did I just start talking to you? I'll probably just start talking to you. Hello, welcome in, my friend. How are you? Tracksman25, welcome, my friend. How are you doing today? So this is the inside. This is the inside of the CRM4, which is currently over on my desk in that same position. This is interesting. This is very, very interesting. So we are going to put right here. See if I can make that bigger. No, that's not the right way. I guess we can't make this bigger. There we go. Yeah, we can. Okay. So this is the board right here for the Creality's CRM4. It is 24. Right here is the output. I need to get one of those like pointers. It is 24 volts. Now it's interesting because they run 2 power supplies. I'm assuming it's they advertise that as 800 watts, an 800 watt power supply. So that 800. So that must be 800 watt. We'll get to the power supplies in a second. Here's the board. This is the brains of it all. Okay, this is the control board for it. I'm not sure how they're running it. I'm not sure if I'm able to just reuse these wires, and we'll have to like put different we'll have to put the JST plugs on it, but they don't really have it marked too well. They do have their little typical things here, but NJ, welcome in, my friend. No, you're not late. I'm late. I just started. I took my dogs for a nice long walk. I took them out in public, which is very which is very rare. We've taken them before separately, but why is that on? Yeah, they're quite a handful. So, but it actually worked out. It was very it was very relaxing, which I'm very surprised that they were very relaxed about it. Hobbymane, welcome in, my friend. I did get them these harnesses. They looked like they were some kind of military police dogs when I took them out, because I got them those, we always ran like these 5-point harness kind of things on it, where if they tried to pull, it would like pull on them. I don't know what it was all about, but I got them these like jacket kind of things that kind of went around them. What you see like military and police dogs wear, those jacket things. There are those. So I got them those, and they looked like they were military dogs. It looked like I just took them from the military. They're walking around, but it's got clips and Velcro and stuff with Velcro. I don't know why they Velcro it, because that's going to get all chewed up with leaves and everything else. But carabiners on it so I can clip water to them and stuff like that. And so, but they seem to be okay with it. The first time I put it on them, they were my male didn't want anything to do with it. He's just looking at me like, "Yeah, you're not putting that on me." I put it on my females. My male's worn things like that before, but I put it on my female. My female just started going around in circles. She, but I don't think my female's quite all up there in the head. No, anyway. So, but they were great. So definitely, that's going to be. I was happy for it. Excited for that because obviously I'm not going to take them when I go do my photography. That would be bad. But I'll be able to take them down there in other places, and actually I'll be able to get some exercise. Bill Overbot, welcome in, my friend. Let's get back to taking a look at this board here. Yeah, safer for a walk is right. So here's the board. What's cool about this is all these connections on the outside of the frame all have all these jumpers. So we can reuse these jumpers. This would be actually used for the probably the Raspberry Pi. I don't know. Actually, probably this would probably be used for the Raspberry Pi right here. This for the connection, external connection. 3D Medic, how are you doing? I know I gotta start working on I gotta start printing my chips. Royal Nomi. Were you messing with these? Were you messing with these lights? Somebody messed with those. I can go back and look, but I haven't looked yet. I can tell who did it. These lights were blue when I left the house last night. When I pulled in my driveway at 4 o'clock in the morning, my front porch was red. And these lights are red. Somebody was messing with them. I can go in there and look through there and see who did it. Yeah, see, now they're blue. Now my front porch is blue. You don't think it was you, huh? I can find out. I can find out who did it. Yeah, so that's the control board. Yeah, you gotta put it back to red, aren't you? Yeah, you did. We have these. We have a USB here, and this cable here is for LAN, which goes right into here. And no, I would expect them if they're like if it's like some kind of multi weird rainbow color Bill bought. But when I see them red, I immediately think of Royal Nomi. It's like somebody changed them to red. Yeah, that would be no, they don't. That's an idea, 3D Medic. That's an idea. I wonder if I can. That's a good idea. They're not connected up to the printer though, but that is a good idea. We could probably do something like that. But yeah, we can use these existing jumpers, and we can put them on the Raspberry Pi. So I have access down here to the Raspberry Pi without having to. We don't have to take the back panel off to plug into the Pi. If we need to plug into the Pi, but the Pi is going to be running Octoprint anyway. This is a weird location. Look where they put this blower. I'm assuming they have this blower here to blow across the board. They have little heat sinks here for the drivers. But the BTT board is going to fit right here. The BTT board will fit right here. It actually fits in this spot right here, but the wires, of course. So the BTT board will fit right here. And there's this little thing here. I'm not sure what this is. I think I have an idea. Well, it's a controller of some sort. I think it is a solid state relay is what I think it is. I think it's a solid state relay. Because this little guy right here, it has two power supplies in it. This power supply right here is a 75. It looks like it's a 75, but it's a 24 volt system. It's a 24 volt. It comes down in through here and goes into this. Okay, it goes into this little. I think it's a solid state relay. And then this 800 watt switching power supply. It's all bridged together here as far as the power, because the power is over here. This power switch, we reuse all this stuff over here. It comes down here and goes into this on this same port, on this same terminal. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's something that should probably never be done. Ramon, how are you doing, my friend? I've done a lot of wiring in my with multiple power supplies on the same network, on the same thing. And I was always told, and it was always taught, that you can plug the grounds in together, but you cannot plug the positives in together. So you can have like with LED lights, okay? No, I ran like it was like 3,600 LED lights in my house is what I usually ran. No, but I haven't done that in a while. But that took several power supplies, and the lights were all linked together. But you had to power inject. You had to add after like so many LEDs, you had to add another power supply. Yeah, ground is ground. You're able to connect all the grounds together, but you had to keep the positive separate from one another. But here they don't. Here in this, you can see they have both power supplies, both positive and negative, going into the same terminals. And then they have the negative is on a different terminal that's going to the heated bed and the hot end. That's what one of these are. So that goes, I'm assuming this one here. So the ground is getting switched on and off instead, which I do see that a lot. So, but yeah, we're going to be tearing this. This is all getting torn out. We will use. I don't know why they'd use 2 separate power supplies. But this is all getting torn out. The board will sit here. We'll put the Raspberry Pi probably right here. This power supply will stay. And since we probably will use both power supplies, because I have the ability. This board has the ability to yeah, well, that proves it right there. I immediately, when I looked at that, I was like, why do they have 2 power supplies connected to each other? I would be okay with it if the positive was separated instead of the negative. I would be okay with that. I wouldn't question it. But yeah, I don't know. I'll get better pictures of this when we pull this out. When we pull this all out, all this right here is getting pulled out. These power supplies are going to stay, so I can reuse all these wires. So we're not using that much. We're just replacing the board. Basically, we're just replacing the board. This power supply, the 800 watt power supply, will go to the input side of the BTT board, and then that will go straight to the 8 amp outputs, which I can do that. I can completely separate with that board. I don't know. I'm sure you probably can do other boards, but with that board I showed off yesterday, I can run 2 power supplies to it. I can run 2 separate voltages to it, actually. So the 800 watt power supply, the big power supply in here, will run it to the separate input for the drivers. And then the small power supply, we'll use that and we'll put that into the input number 2, which will power the board. And I think it powers the other 4. Yeah, I think that's how that works. I haven't looked at the manual yet, but I think that's how that works. I think the higher input side, the input number 1, goes to the 4 big drivers. So yeah, but yeah, that's what's inside the Creality. Ramon, I'll be after stream here today. I'll get some pictures. I'll get some pictures of this for you. I'll get pictures of that system for you. So yeah, that's what's going on with that. I'll be pulling all this stuff off over the weekend. I got to figure out what's going on. I got to figure out the wiring going to all the controllers. The hot end, we're removing the hot end completely. We're going to be using. I was thinking about this, and I'm not going to water cool that. I might, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet, because I do want to run nylons through it. But I'm going to be using this for the hot end. This is what's going to be going on the hot end. I'm not sure what the specs are on this. Kiki Jack, welcome in, my friend. How are you? Why did my lights dim down? What happened? Anyway, so yeah, this is what we're going to be using on the big machine. I have it, might as well use it, right? And this is the same thing as the water cooled one, but this one, no, this one isn't the water cooled one, of course. So once we get now, we'll play around with this and see how it works. And if I like it enough, we'll switch it out to water cooled if we need to. But we are doing this. No, this is the same one. But this is not the water-cooled version. But this is the same hot end we're going to be using on the Ender. That will be water-cooled. So, my title on there said, well, I can't remember what I put down my title, but anyway, my title said about a, I'm running out of room, I need a bigger desk. About I brought my first printer down. I have my first printer here, my very first printer. Got it 4 years ago, and then that's when I started buying all the other print nights. Once I had it for about maybe 2 months, I think. 2 or 3 months, and then I got the other. Then I started buying Enders. This was a gift to me for Christmas. I've had it on my YouTube Shorts. I have used it. It does work. I haven't used it in such a long time. I was thinking about firing it up today. It is very, very, very. Yeah. Well, we are water cooling. Oh, water cooling the stepper motors. No, I'm not doing double shots of espresso again. This is just a regular cup of coffee. No, oh my god, I was all over the place. I watched my VOD. You know, like I said, I watch every single one of my VODs. I watch everything so I know what I'm putting out for you guys. Ugh. This last time I used this, it still works, but it should still work anyway. I've used it before a couple times. Triple shots in, yeah. Let's see if my overhead's upside down. So this is at my shop, okay? So it is going to be all like, yes, the mono price, buddy. Let's get my overhead cams, properties, transform, rotate. There we go. Yes, this is the mono price Vortex, I think it is. The mono price Vortex. This thing, when it was bought, it was almost $500. So again, it does. Oh, I know. I put that in there. So I was gonna put a camera in there. I think it does have a camera. Oh, it does. It has a nozzle. I think it has a nozzle camera on it, to be honest with you. We're gonna get this up and running. Look at my build plate. God only knows what's all on that. Look at the size of it. It's just this teeny little 6-inch thing. So yeah, we're going to get this up and running. You can run Cura for this, but I never successfully was able to get that to work. I had to use mono prices. Actually, it was a Forge something. You have a 400 millimeter version of mono price. Yeah, it worked. The problem with me is it's proprietary. Oh, yeah, not that it's proprietary. It's not. We didn't have Flash Forge is what I used for this. I don't have much control over it that I want. Okay, in order to print with this, I have to add a G to the end, GE or .ge for the G code, but I have to change something at the end of the file. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's why it's like, well, wait a minute, I got proprietary stuff. But yeah, you really couldn't do anything with this. You know, you can. It was like maybe 3 years ago I tried to put Cura on this because I was running this out in my shop. In fact, actually, when I talked about the other day, I was speaking about how I broke my depth gauge, the depth stopper on my drill press. This is what printed it. I designed it, and I have a YouTube short out on it too. I designed it, ran ABS through it, I ran a lot of ABS through there. There's a hole here. You can see my finger here. There's a hole here. And what I did was, I have a hair dryer up in my shop. I don't have the electronics anymore, but I had a temp sensor in here, and I had an Arduino temp sensor and with a relay, and I was able to turn the hair dryer on and off to what I set the internal temp up for. So it printed ABS beautifully. So yeah, I figured we'd get this up and fired up. Now it takes these size rolls, these special rolls. Like I said, I pulled this out of my shop, so everything's gonna be all dusty and stuff. It's just been sitting up there. Actually, the video that we watched the other day with my son doing his little YouTube video thingy. This is the printer. this is it. Now the one he's like now pretending to be a hot end. Yeah, hot. Exactly. So it's got this little cover on it. We got to put the cover on the back. So, but yeah, I figured we'd get this up, get it going today, and go from there. So let me get this over. Let me get this over here. Let's go to this button there. I'll get it over in that little spot right there. Digital Dragon, my friend, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Yeah, we'll put it over there. I'm just sitting there going like this. How you doing, buddy? How you feeling? Hope you're feeling a lot better. Digital Dragon, I am way over my head. I'm way over. I showed off the board that I bought yesterday. I got a board. I got the Krager, the BTT Krager. I got the Kragen. I'm way over my head on that, so I definitely will need. Yeah, I do have ideas for the spotlights. I just haven't designed them. Kraken, yes. My words are all screwed up today. So that is going in. That is going in the. Thank you for shouting Digital Dragon out. Make sure you shout yourself out too. Exactly. So that is going in the CRM4. That's going into CRM4. We're going to try to get that CRM4 back up and running, and we're running full clipper on that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be having you in mind when I come across problems, because it's a completely whole brand new beast for me. So. Okay. Hasn't seen what I've done to it yet. Oh God, Royal Nami. Oh my God. Hey, I believe in you. Oh crap. How much is that one? Yeah, we still might have a CR10 coming to the show. We'll find out here. Actually, one of my viewers in here said he wants to donate it to the stream. He's been trying to do that for months now. He doesn't live too far from me, but he's just trying to get everything. No, I think he mentioned about bringing it to Earth, but I think he's a photographer as well. So I think this summer we're gonna try to get together. There's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of things down his way that that I deliver to this wetland area that has a bunch of herons, bunch of cool birds down there. I've been wanting to try to get down there. So and that's down. I think that's. He told me where he lived, and I think I know the area. So we might meet. Maybe we can meet up down there. But he has mentioned. He keeps mentioning about the CR 10. I told him, so it's like it's been several months, man. If you can sell it, sell it. I appreciate the add-on to it, but if you can sell it, sell it. I'm gonna let this soak on here. That's bad. That is. I don't even know what. Oh, you know what kind of? I know what glue that is. I use that Elmer's glue that's purple and turns white whenever it dries. That's what that is. So that might not come off. Today's episode is going to be just another episode, I guess. We're getting that. We should probably download the program for it. I can't remember what a Yeah, it should come right off. I have alcohol on it right now that's soaking on there, and then I'll take it off. I'll scrub it real quick when I go to let the dogs out. But yeah, Digital Dragon, that's gonna be a whole new beast for me to learn. I haven't even looked through the manual yet, so I think I should be all right figuring out. My problem is I'm not sure. I'm ripping all the guts out of the CRM4. All the guts are getting ripped out. So I'm not sure. Let's see if I can bring it back up here. Better pull my X over here so that's out of the way. Where did it go? Yeah, I think he saw the picture of it. It's interesting. It's very interesting the way they have the dual power supply like that. So I want to try to reuse as much as possible with this. I don't really want to be doing a bunch of modifications in here. So I'm going to see if I can reuse all the wiring. The BTT board did come with a whole bunch of JSTs and a bunch of stuff so we can make our own custom wire looms, which I'm sure you probably know that. That's my first actual board, so it's all fancy to me. But yeah, I'm going to try to use as much wiring in here as possible. We are going to be replacing the hot end, the entire extruder. We're replacing all that. So yeah, so that's the idea of what we're doing it. Let's get something in your inverter. Yeah. The power supplies. One is I don't know. This is what I'm trying to figure. Oh, I'm not even on the screen here. Let me bring that back up. What is she painting now? Amelia is painting that. Oh, interesting. Home. Twitch is being, or X is being a little buggy right now. Oh, 3 medic. Can I just Well, you posted this 2 hours ago. Those are beautiful. Okay, so let me see here. I'm trying to get into my. Those maker chips you posted that you did that. Those are awesome. Come on, here we go. It got hidden on me in a bunch of new posts. So the power supplies. Let's open this up in a new image. They're both 24. They're both 24 volts. So this is an 800 watt 24 volt, and this, I'm assuming this is a 75 watt at 24 volts. It's interesting though, Digital Dragon. You build these machines. You do art. Is what you do. You make masterpieces with these. But tell me something. What are this little thing down here? Okay, this I'm assuming is a relay. Is a solid state relay because it comes off of this. Okay. And I'm assuming I haven't pulled this out yet. It's still in the printer. I'll be pulling it out this weekend. But it comes out and it comes off and it goes down into here. Now, both power supplies, we got the small 75 watt one and then we have the 800 watt. Both power supplies come into here. They come into this on the positive side. They're connected together. Yeah, that's what I figured it was. But I'm interested in something. What I'm curious about is why. Well, maybe I'm looking at that wrong. Maybe I'm looking at this wrong. Let me look at something real quick. I could be completely wrong about this. Yeah. This makes more sense now. What we just discussed, this makes complete sense now. Complete sense the way this is completely wired differently. It was hidden back behind this little loom here. Let's show you how this. I just snipped this and pulled these wires out. So the small power supply comes in, and this is the output of the small power supply. It does not go to this. It goes right to this. I pulled this out and I was able to see better, but it does not show it here in this, but yeah. So these two power supplies are separated. They're not, I mean, they're grounded together, but they are separate from what we were discussing. They are separate. So what we were talking about earlier, yeah, they didn't add these two. It just looks like it. I snipped that and yeah. So they got an okay on that. See, Digital Dragon, at first we thought that they were combining both these power supplies, which we were critiquing. We were like, why did they do that? That's not a good idea. But no, I retraced everything. Yeah, the small power supply comes in here, and that's what this is. It comes in and it feeds this, and then the large power supply comes in. It goes right to here. The positive goes to here, and then the negative comes to this one, and then the ground, the negative comes out, running out of this center one to the heated bed. So yeah, this is all. That's all for the power supply to turn the power supply, or not power supply, the heated bed. We knew that. We knew that. So yeah, there's a couple things that I'm curious about. I don't know how well it will work because there are. I thought about running CAN bus on this, but I don't think I'm going to. I'd have to switch out a few things, but there are some circuit boards up on the gantry, and there's a circuit board that the wire loops plug into the circuit board up on the hot end. So I don't know what that's all for. So we would have to do some custom. We'd have to do some custom wiring up there, but I think I might be able to use the wiring that's in here. So yeah, we got some work ahead. There is some planning ahead of this. So, but I think it will be a very easy project to switch everything over. I'm not sure about a screen though. I don't know if I should run a screen or not, to be honest with you. It'd probably be something that'd be completely controlled from the PC. I do like the it does seem excessively complicated, doesn't it? I don't know. I don't know if I want to put an external screen on there. I'm in an ad right here, and I didn't realize that. So we'll I'm gonna go let my dogs out real quick, and then I'm going to. Why my ads are only supposed to be every hour? Anyway, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go clean this off and let my dogs out. I'll be right back. Okay. Yeah, that's the only really thing. Well, I do use the screens when I'm like adjusting on the fly. If something isn't looking right, no, I do like to have the screen there. But I don't think it's necessary because it's right, it's right here. I can just. Phantom, my friend, how are you doing? Yeah. We will be running a Pi with it, so I don't know where I'd put a screen. I don't know where I'd put a screen on it. It does have a screen. It's got a screen with a big cord. Maybe I might be able to use. Let's do that. I had a whole bunch of different ideas of where to take the stream today, but let's try something. Let's look at something. Let's look at something, shall we? Let me pull the... I was supposed to be printing today, too. I was going to be actually printing on the stream today. I was going to have all my printers running. But the K1 Max, when I plugged it in, I had all this stuff unplugged yesterday, but when I plugged the K1 Max in this, right before stream, it came up and it said, yeah, well, see, I'm wondering, I don't think they're Clipper, I don't think they're going to be compatible, but I was wondering, I wanted to know if I can use the screen on there, if I can replace the screen. But anyway, I got a bunch of updates. When I turned this on, it asked for a bunch of updates, so... You don't have a screen on your bug. Just use the iPad. You see, I don't have any of that. I don't have an iPad or anything. Oh, this is easy. We can pull this right out. Okay, let's get this camera back over here. Let's do the overhead cam. I just pulled the screen off. Yeah, I've had them, but I just... My son has one. But he kind of takes that back and forth. He moves that around from wherever he's going. I just don't have one. I don't really have a need for it. No, I have a laptop. I got my laptop I can carry with me over there, but no, I'm like 4 feet away from the thing with my PC, so that would work. Let's do the overhead and let's tear this apart. I had this urge. Oh yeah, the phone will work too. Digital Dragon, you're exactly right. I remember as soon as you said that. Tech Cheaper, thank you for the gift to sub to Ramon. Very kind of you. So I was thinking, I did see the phone. I did see that they used the phone. This is the pad. This is the touchscreen pad. But I do remember in the brochure for the board that you can use use your phone. It's a nice little handy cable to have, which we could reuse this maybe. Oh, and by the way, when I was looking for parts, look what I found. I found my my heater, my tips for my wallet, for my little for the solder iron. So I'm not using hot ends for it. The brass insert ends for it, like I was using. So. Who all jumped in here? K2 Kevin, welcome in, my friend. You have something for me. Hess Liz, welcome in. How are you doing today? What's this link? That's pretty awesome. Did I pull these up? No, that did not pull up. Look at that. Why, thank you for that. That is beautiful. Oh, you're too kind. You nailed it. You nailed that. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. That put a smile on my face. Thank you very much for that. I'm getting around to I have a model that I'm going to try to release today. Where did it go? And I've been going around searching for people's chips so I can print some off. But no, I'm trying to get this released. I'm trying to put this up on Thangs today. I just got to get I just haven't had time to get any photographs of it. The only chips I actually have right now are I have Pesliz chips. I got 3 of those. So I'm trying to, if you have chips, send me a DM. There's my Discord. Well, that's not my Discord. Where's my Discord at? Yeah, yeah. So this is a model I made about 2 weeks ago, and we did it on stream. But it does. Oh crap! I forgot to freaking cards for it. It holds 2 deck of cards, and yeah, that's my little model for these maker chips. And I might try to. I'll try to get it released tonight. I gotta get the pictures for it yet, but I can't remember how many it holds. But I've been printing off a bunch of chips for it. So it reminds me of my childhood. So this will be up on Thangs. Pop-Tarts. Well, we can put Pop-Tarts in there, I guess, if you want. But yeah, they'll fit a deck of cards in there. But yeah, that's going to be going up. One of the reasons why I don't release a lot of my... I love that. That is awesome. That is beautiful. Thank you very, very much for that. We are actually going to... I was actually going to do a design today on the stream. I was going to design a rocket which actually, if that little canister you have in the back, but the rocket was going to open up from the top, and you're going to be able to put your chips in there. I might still do that later on today. I might put that. I might make that later on today. But that's one of the things. But you know how my stream goes. My stream has its own ADHD just as much as I do, I guess. Undiagnosed, I guess. I don't know. I should go see a doctor about it someday. It's interesting though, because it's like a switch. Sometimes, like, I can focus on something if I need to, like with work, with my job and all that stuff, business and all that. I'm focused down to the point. When it comes to my son, I'm focused to the laser beam. But when it comes to things where I'm just doing stuff like this, like doing stuff that I normally like to do, like tinkering around, I'm all over the freaking place. All right, cool. Thank you, Digital Dragon. But yeah, I'm gonna get some of those printed off. I guess it was Thursday. I think should go up this week, huh? But anyway, thank you for that. That is awesome. I had another person make one for me as well. He did it a little bit differently, but yeah, I like that. I'm definitely gonna be printing that out. Thank you. That made my day. One of the symptoms of ADD is hyperfocus. Yeah. You see in my streams, like if I'm tinkering around, or if I'm doing what I'm doing now, because this is what I do with camera on or off. I'm tearing things apart. I'm playing around with stuff. I'm trying new things. I'm designing stuff. That's the stuff I do. The only difference is the camera's turned on, but I act like everything's still the same. But when it comes to work, anything with parenting, anything with my son, I'm like just boom, spot on. It's weird. I'm spot on. I'm focused. Do what I need to get done, efficiently and effectively. But when I'm just sitting here relaxed, calm, doing the stuff that, taking time for myself, it's all over the freaking place, all over the place. That is awesome. That made my day right there. Thank you again for that. We'll definitely be printing these off tonight. Or is the file available to print, or is that just when I get my hands on the file, I'll definitely be printing those. Thank you, Ken, for that. Let's go over here to this overhead. Oh, I thought I see this little person. I thought there's a stain right here on my shirt, but it's not. It's a shadow of a little person. Bang print. That's why you have 120 different hobbies. Yep. Crib age, huh? Philonux, hey, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome in. Yeah, you did the chip for me as well. Which is right here. Yeah, this one was done by Felix. So we got this one. We got the one that Kevin just did. And I got to start getting all that stuff printed out. I got to get all that. No. I got to get all that stuff printed out because I am, it's official. I am going to Murph. So I just locked in the car rental yesterday. I'm driving there. Let me get this. Oh, we are on the screen. What I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get my camera zoomed in. That's what I'm trying to do. I'll be driving to Murph. It's gonna be about. Yeah, I'll have it over the weekend. I'll pick it up Friday afternoon, and then I'll return it Sunday evening sometime. Oh no, I don't want to take that. That takes the screen off. That's the wrong button. I shouldn't discard this just in case. I might be able to sell this. Sell it as parts, because I don't think you can get parts. We'll just reassemble it. Pardon me. So, most likely this is proprietary. Has an SD card on it. This is the touch. This connection here, right here, is for the touch, for the captive touch. That's the display itself. I'll have to see if I can. Is there any information on this chip? I don't think we would be able to use this. I need a set of. I need a magnifying glass. I had a little one I kept right here, but I need a magnifying glass to be able to read what that says. I can't read that small print. I'll have to look at that later on. But it would be nice if we could use this. Obviously, we know. Yeah, I don't know. But let's see what size this is, and to see if we can get a board. See if we can get a board that will fit in here. And if we can do that, we can even 3D print one too. So I mean, why don't we just? Oh, let's measure it. Let's measure it anyway. Where are my calipers at? Here they are. Your phone app. Yeah, I have one of those little jeweler magnifying glasses. You know, those little things that fold up. I had it here on my desk, but God only knows where that thing popped off to. I should print a holder for it right here on my monitor bracket. So this screen is It would be nice if it was a 5-inch screen. So that's, we're looking at 103. It's a 4-inch screen. So we got a 4-inch. Well, not 4-inch. We got a 4-inch by 2.5, which I think is a 5, right? Is that a 5 diagonally? Nope, it's not. What are the specs on... Let's get rid of this. Digital Dragon, if you're still in here, I came across this reading real quickly. In Clipper, when you're building these, I noticed people are building these really long screens on the side of their Vorons. They're real thin, but they're long. Okay. Can we, in Clipper, so whatever program we're using, whatever program it is, I don't know what it is yet, but can you put in custom size screens instead of your standard size? Can you put custom size screens in there? I was reading somewhere on there that you have to do it through the OBS, or not OBS, you have to do it through the OS on the Pi, I think. But can you do custom screen sizes? I think you can. The 7.9 in portrait mode. Okay, so with the Ender Abominator, with this thing, which thank you by the way for those files. I did download those files and I'll be printing this. So we will be. This is going to get converted into that upgrade that you sent me. Raspberry Pi and get the screen size set right. That's what I thought. All right, so I did read that correctly then. Awesome. Because the screen, we can get the 7-inch screen instead of going with a 5 on this. We can get the 7-inch screen on this to work. It will be in portrait mode, but then we can completely eliminate that, and that actually gives me an idea. We can actually put the screen off to the side here. Oh my god, there's so many freaking ideas. And what that will allow me to do, that will allow me to get a screen that fits this. That will allow me to get a screen that fits this, and we can reuse this. So we can make this look stock as possible, right? The only thing that's not going to be stock about it, well, obviously it's going to be all clipperized. Did it, Mr. Wist? Yeah. Well, try watching Digital Dragon once. You'll go down a bunch of different rabbit holes. Like, oh, what's he have that he's playing with? And you find like all kinds of cool stuff. Where's my... Okay. Yeah, okay, so the CRM4 is going to look stock. Okay, let's pull up a CRM4. I want to show you what an idea I have for it. I decided to keep the CRM4 as is, with the exception of course, we're putting new boards in it. But we're going to get that up and running. So I have a large format. The 5-axis printer is going to be a full-framed custom build. We're gonna rebuild that from the ground up. We're not going to use an extra printer and try to convert a regular printer into a 5-axis one. That might be a little too complicated. So we will start a build on that. I'll have to get a sheet down. Okay, here we go. get this in here. Why can't we get things to work properly? Okay, so here's the CRM 4K. My idea is to keep it looking the same. Obviously, it's going to have a completely different hot end assembly. This Creality is going to be removed, and we're going to put. I'll probably remove this entire thing. It pops out, so we'll probably just keep it flat across here. So we'll remove this whole entire thing, but I'm probably going to put the Kragen logo across this, or Unleash the Beast or something. I don't know. Unleash whatever. Maybe something in red. But this Z right here and this extruded aluminum, I found red ones, and I'm gonna make these red. That's the only thing that's going to be different, with the exception of this. I might leave this on here. I haven't figured it out yet. Maybe we'll do the logo in red. Maybe we'll paint this in red or some 3D print this in red. I don't know. I'm mixed on that. But this extrusion here and this one here is going to be red. So when you walk up to this and you look at it, you're going to notice something like these are red, and you're going to notice that it has a different hot end on it. But other than that, it's going to all look stock. And with us just discovering that screen here, I just tore that screen apart, we can put a screen in here or a 3D print one. It doesn't matter what we do with it. No, they're going to know something is off with it. Something is different with it. They're not going to know what's under the hood, but people are going to realize, they're going to see like there's something different about this. Of course, there's something different. We know it's been clipperized. So that's a good thing there. Let's get this back together and let's start. Get this back together so I'm not losing parts. I'm excited to see what that printer's. I'm excited. Now that's one of the reasons why I decided to stick with having the printer as is. No, not trying to convert that printer. Why wouldn't it be? Yeah. Yeah, that tall vertical screen, that caught my eye at Earth. What's this picture? Look at this. Look at this down here. Let's go to the big screen. So, this was rendered. And most likely it's a rendered with blue. I think that's just a lighting. I don't think this is a real picture. I think this is just a rendered vision. It might be just rendered. But that's blue. But that's what I'm doing. You know, imagine that blue as red. I should probably. I don't know if I'd keep these black. I don't know, but that's the idea. That's the vision I'm looking for. You know, nice and stock, but it's got a little bit of color to it. So something is different. It's telling me something is different about it. Pardon me. Okay. You know what I really should do? I have a spot up here. I should really put like a schedule up there, huh? Like a stream schedule, because I had a bunch of stuff lined up today that we're just not going to get to now. I need to focus on that. I need to do a schedule up here, like a timeline for the show, and then Yeah, that's what I should do. I should do a timeline for the show. Got the bed all cleaned up. Look, you can see the part. You see that? You can see the where my print head was digging down into it. That's the last part that I printed on this thing, and that was the that was for my drill press. I think all the input shaping, all that stuff is all done on that, so I think we're good with that. I was actually going to, like I said, make a rocket where you can put chips in it. I'll work on that later. That was going to be printing on the Bamboo, and then on the K1 Max, I got that fired up today because they're going to start printing the plane again. And then we're going to work on that little guy. I don't know where I'm going to put that little guy. I guess it's such a small format that I can probably put it down here. No, that will be off the camera. Well, it's going to be off camera anyway. We'll figure it out. Get some things figured out. But definitely a timeline, a schedule would be nice, wouldn't it? Try to calm down my brain sometimes. Okay, so let's download a program here. Let's get I can't remember. Anybody is still in here that has yeah, just do a whiteboard up here. I can write down times. What slicer does Monoprice use? I can't. I know it's like completely. Flash Forge. Not the hiccups now. We can use Creality, but there's like some kind of thing I have to work around. Okay, I have way too much real estate here. Oh, that's why. Okay. There we go. Flash print. We'll get that in. That should be plugged in. But I can't remember. I don't remember too much about the printer. I don't think it has Wi-Fi. Maybe it does have Wi-Fi. Let's look. Actually, we should probably look that up. Repeater. Cura. There is a difference. I cannot use Cura right out of the box with this. With Cura, I have to. Last time I checked, anyway, it might be different. It's been a couple years. So it's been a couple years. We might be able to use it now. We were able to use it before, but we had to convert something. We had to build a complete custom profile for it. So we're going to install FlashPrint. And I'm going to switch to the screen now so I'm not messing with my cameras while this installs. Has it changed in Cura? Can we connect this printer to Cura now without having to change everything? We had to change a bunch of the configs in it. But like I said, Ramon, that was the last time I tried that was like 3 years ago. 3 or 4 years ago. So a lot of it's probably has changed. One of the ideas why, one of the reasons why I brought it down here into the studio is so I can print all these samples that I have, which I have 4 of them here in front of me right now that I wanted to talk about. Trying to print samples is a pain sometimes. I have my cameras off right now. I'm not on screen because I don't want to glitch them out. So as soon as this bar comes up, then we'll switch. I got some pretty cool looking filaments right here in front of me. Well, that's a tricolor. These are from Zyltech or ZYL Tech. I think we should be okay if I switch back over to the camera. I think we'll be all right. Let's get this zoomed out. Driver package install. Oh, it's installed. Let's launch it. Yeah. FlashForge is what we were... a new version of FlashForge. No, we'll skip that. I guess we'll go Adventure Series, whatever this one is. Why not? Let's close this out. Close out all these windows. I remember in here we should probably look up the printer itself. That would probably be a good idea. Look up the printer itself. We'll do Monoprice Voxel. No, this is a Vortex. I wonder if they even still make this printer. Maybe it is a Voxel.
Disclaimer. The project's witness here on Shenanigans 3D is under the guidance of common sense.
He knows about it? Yeah, I think maybe this is a Voxel. Ah, it is. It's a Voxel, not Vortex. Why was I thinking Vortex? Ads. Thank you. Be sure the MPU is plugged into power source and power on the printer. Let's get this thing going up and running. Okay, so why do I have what's going on here? Why do I have a bunch of my lights going off? 420, yeah. Remote, can you oh, thank you for the shout. Can you do MakerDeck too, please? Thank you, MakerDeck, for the shout out. And thank you for Okay, obviously, it has to go through an update. So it's, everybody, if you guys don't know about MakerDeck, MakerDeck is one of those cool places you hang out. You'll find me over on MakerDeck a lot. I don't do much printing on there. Every now and then I'll pop up a stream, but I tell you what, I do a lot of CAD work on MakerDeck. I haven't done it for a while, but I should. But MakerDeck, if you guys don't know, we all know what MakerDeck is. But if you don't, check out MakerDeck. Give them a follow. And it's a 24-hour streaming channel for creators. And you'll find anything from 3D printing to they had some knitting on there a while ago. Still in the ad, huh? Let's close this out before we connect any type of machines. I'll look into if we can use, if Cura's updated where we can do the Voxel. It's a Voxel. I keep calling it as a Voxel. So yeah. It's going through an update right now, which that printer, that's like the first time that printer's been plugged in like no, at least a year. So it's going through an update. While I was going through an update, I'm going to use the machine. I brought it down because I want to be able to fine tune it. I want to try to crack it so we can fine tune it and we can get it to print properly. It did print okay when I had it, but I want to start testing out our normal filament. It's definitely not going to be handling some of the exotic filaments that I have, but I do have some filaments here from Zyletech. How do you guys say this? Do you say Zyletech or do you say ZYL Tech? I say Zyletech. That's what I use. I say Zyletech. But I got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these things. I've had subscription services to like for the past 4 years. I recently just canceled all of them because I have my house is getting over flooded with filament. But this is Sunny Indigo from Zyletech. That's the way I pronounce it. And this is a tricolor silk PLA. Look at this. I thought that's supposed to be tricolor. Oh, I see it. So we got a blue. And then on the inside here we have a purple. Then we have this like this neon green, this like a really bright, it's almost like a frog green, right? Frog leg green, that's what I'm gonna call it. But I like that. That's a tricolor. Then we have another one from them. We got 4 of them to show off. But yeah, I have hundreds of these things that I want to start using up. I want to come up with like maybe like 2 or 3 models, and then maybe do like every stream, do like a drawing, whatever. You know, you guys enter the wins. No, do a drawing in a giveaway, and you'll have the ability to pick between like 4 different colors of filament where we're showing off that day. I'd like to show these filaments off, and then we can print out a model, and I'll send it to you. This one is Sunset Serenity. This is a dual color. Sunset Serenity. It's a dual color. There's like a nice gold and orange to it. This is a silk? Yeah, this is a silk. So it's got like a nice golden orange to it. And then we have a red. So that's a nice one. I like that one. That would be pretty. That would be pretty if you could do a marigolds. Is there a model for a marigold flower? That would work great for that. The next one I have is a pretty funky looking color. This is Tropical Breeze. This is Tropical Breeze. I've had colors like this before, but it's a blue, a green, and an orange. So we got blue, green, and orange. I've had colors like this before. In fact, actually, Sliceworks has one that's like that. This Sliceworks right here, they got this one is similar. It's almost as identical to this, but I think they use a purple instead of a blue. So that's a pretty cool one. I like that. I have some samples that print at like 500 degrees. I don't have anything that will print that. I got a bunch of like real exotic samples, really crazy stuff, industrial stuff, and then the last one for to show off today. This is King's Cake. This is a dual color matte PLA. This is King's Cake. Oh, this is, okay, so this is green. You know what this reminds me of? I'll let you guys guess. What does this remind you of? I mean, King's Cake is perfect. Now, it needs to have a little bit like an orangish yellow into it, but Mardi Gras, right? Reminds me of Mardi Gras. Yes, cake. We should use this. We should design a birthday cake. Design a King's Cake. We can do that on one of these streams, right? Decorate. We'll use this. We'll use it to actually make a model. We'll use this to actually make a model. Like Mardi Gras is already over, isn't it? And I have a bunch of skin tones, so we'll make a little baby, and we'll put the little baby inside this. You're back, all right. Or those Fruit Loop things. We're just going over some. I was gonna print something with these today. These are just actually. You know what? Give me a second. I'm gonna run out. I got a new maker box came in by accident. I didn't order the thing. Ram Tinkerer, welcome in, my friend. I'm gonna run out to my car real quick, and it'll just be a real quick second. Give me a chance for the dog stuff, but. Okay. All right. This came maybe 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah, about 3 weeks ago. This was sent to me by accident because I canceled all my subscriptions, but yeah, this is sent to me by accident. So let's see what's in here. I kind of opened it up briefly and looked around, but it's been sitting in my car. Yeah, baby in a cake. You've never seen that before on a king cake? They put a little baby in cake. I used to work in a bakery. My God, that was like 20 some years ago. And I'd decorate cakes and stuff like that, and we'd shove babies down inside. It's a king cake. So these are fruit snacks. It's probably melted. What do we have here? We have bubblegum pink. I have some of this stuff already. So this is bubblegum pink from Filament PM. I do have some of this. Banana yellow from Filament PM. Their stuff prints very well. So that's banana yellow. They're not like real babies, like little plastic doll babies. Like it's just this little teeny thing. Real babies. I'm not that evil. Oh yeah, this is like last month's maker box. So this is a sweet mint PLA. Oh, I love that color. Reminds me of the. That's very close to Polymaker color, isn't it? Looks like it. Oh no, it's not. It's a little bit lighter. It's a little bit lighter than the Polymaker's teal. So you would not be able to use these two together. I mean, you could use them together, but there's definitely a difference. You'll definitely notice a difference in it if you use both of them together. It'd be nice. It would be nice to like do a sign if you need to highlight something. That'd be nice. This is my favorite color, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. I know, it is a weird tradition, isn't it? Yeah, I always thought it was weird as well. Film all. What the heck is all over that roll? We should do a stream one of these days with me decorating a cake. Why not, right? I can do all that stuff. Like I used to make wedding cakes and pulled sugar, pulled sugar flowers. Like they looked like they were real flowers when we're done with that. I used to do all that all that pastry stuff. This is baby blue. It's a nice color. But yeah, this. If I'd have to choose, these would be. This is the section of the cutter wheel that I really like. The real light blues is very nice and calming. Yes, we were talking about king cakes. So I have some filament here that it's called King's Cake, and that's what it reminds me of that. Well, it's called that, you know. But yes, as telling TechTuber how we know shove little babies in them. Choking on a baby, exactly. It was. The place I worked for started having issues with that. While people were starting to have issues with that, because that was around the time that people's common sense kind of went away. Yeah, that was about the year that when common sense kind of stopped. As far as you know what you're ordering, you know what's in here, you gotta know. But we still did it but we did it off to the side. It was the customer's responsibility to take the little baby and shove it in there. So this is from IC3D. This is green ABS from IC3D. I got a bunch of IC3D filament. I love their filament. I do recommend, IC3D is one of the filaments that I do recommend using. So this is a green ABS. I printed a lot with their carbon stuff, and it was pretty good. This is Kingron. Black nylon. Ooh. And then what do we have here? Coax black matte petchy. A matte petchy. That's interesting. It's almost like a carbon fiber. To see all those little ridges in there. Shove your own baby. A train wreck. Yeah, it does take some. I do all my son's birthday cakes. I used to work in kitchens and yeah, I was a cook for a while, and then I moved into pastries and I did a little bit of schooling on it and did a lot of that stuff. I really enjoyed all the dessert pastry ends of it. And yeah, I can decorate a full-blown decorated cake. I used to do wedding cakes, full-blown like massive wedding cakes, and yeah, pulled sugar, all that stuff. Chocolate work. I used to work with chocolate a lot. That was back in my early 20s. It's like 20 some years ago. Almost. Yeah, it'd be about 26, 27 years ago, somewhere around there. So this is a matte petchy, almost like it's like a carbon fiber because it's, do you see? Oh, I'm not even showing it to you. I don't know how well that's showing up on the screen. I don't know how well my zoom works as far as. I'm curious about that. I know it's rude to bring out your phone, but I'm curious to know what that looks like. How clear of a picture you're getting when I zoom in. So let's go to the live button, switch to that. No, I don't want the stream manager, I guess. Okay, so if I hold this up to the camera, okay, that is coming in pretty clear because it shows all fuzzy on my screen here on my OBS screen, but I have my OBS screen like enlarged. Okay, so you are seeing that pretty good then. Okay, cool. So yes, that is a matte petchy. Yeah, I used to rip through like. Dude, what's funny though? My handwriting is terrible. I'll tell you this right flat out. I don't care. My handwriting is terrible. It looks like some days it looks like chicken scratch. Other days it looks like a doctor wrote it. But when I would write on cakes, like happy birthday and all that stuff, when I would write on cakes, it was flawless. It looked elegant and like, yeah. Yeah, wedding cakes. I made my own wedding cake for my wedding. Yeah, wedding cakes were fun. They're not as hard as you think. So the rep wrapper Oh, they have a conductive filament I want to try. And I showed it to they have a conductive filament I want to try. But this is red wine, wine red carbon fiber PLA. Look at that color. Oh, I love that color. I have another one that's almost like this. This is brand. Well, this is like a month-old box, but I do have some. Yeah, unfortunately, it didn't. I have hundreds of these. I have boxes. I've been getting these samples. I've been getting what 8. I get 8 samples in a box for this one, 6 samples in a box for that one, and 4. So I've been getting 18 sample packs a month for the past 4 years. And then I would get samples from reaching out to vendors wanting to. Anytime I see the samples were given out, I got them. So this box was I canceled all my sample subscriptions, and because it just was costing too much money. But this was a bonus box. This was sent to me by accident. I don't know if it's like accident or what, but I know I didn't pay for this. I know I reached out I didn't order this, and no, I got this, and they're like, oh, well, okay. But I had to cancel all my stuff. This one was last month. But yeah, got all kinds of stuff. You can actually print a bunch of stuff with that. If you get the Alien 3D, which I think I have up here. No, I don't. I have an affiliate link with Alien 3D. And that's where this came from. I'll pop it up on my Discord. And I'll have it up for my next stream. But I do have an affiliate link with Alien 3D. There's only a few of us that have that link. He closed it all out, but those of us that are like kind of grandfathered into it a little bit, he kept it up for us. So I'll get that up for my next stream, and just make sure to check my Discord. I'll get that up on my Discord today sometime. The projects that come with the Alien 3D, you can use these filaments. 9 times out of 10, but like 90% of the time, these filaments are enough to print the Alien box. Oh, that's not the right button. Print the projects out the Alien box. Solar 3D, Pete, how are you doing, my friend? Hey, I was going to do one of your projects today. I had a bunch of projects, so I just realized what time it was here, and I got about 5 minutes before I got to jump out. I'm doing good, my friend. The projects that we're supposed to be doing, we were supposed to get that little printer up and running, but it's upgrading right now, and we were going to print something with it. I don't know what. We were going to do a rocket too. There's a bunch of stuff. We did talk about the CRM4, which is good. Which that's probably going to be. I'm doing great, my friend. How are you? We talked again about the CRM4, which is probably going to be the last that we actually talk about it. Now it's just a part of me. I don't think I'm going to be building it on stream. I'll just build it off stream, and we'll just update it throughout the week, throughout the streams. I'll do updates on it because I really want to kind of focus on getting it done. But anyway, the logo that the sign that you printed or that you designed for me, I pulled that out. Pulled it out last night. Took the wires off it, and I wanted to work on that on stream today, but I want to put an ESP32 inside of it, which I have actually. No, I actually brought the ESP on the here on the desk for today's show, but of course it's my streams, they go all over the place. But we're going to run an ESP32 to it, and we're going to connect it up to Lumia Stream. So what you do, you'll be able to control it just like you do with all the rest of my life, you'll be able to control the color and everything. So yeah, that's one thing we're going to do. We're going to tear apart. I wanted to tear this apart. This is like some old phone. It's all completely grungy and everything else, but this is like my kid's old Kiddo Buzz G2 from VTech. I don't know. I wanted to see if we can use, like, repurpose the camera. The battery is inside there. I did this a lot throughout the years. I'd always tear electronics apart to see how they worked, and I've always repurposed them all. I always saved the components. So you couldn't always save everything, but you're able to save like the speakers, the mics, certain things you'd be able to save. And I got a shop full of stuff like this that I was able to save things, and that's one thing that I'm glad that I've done, because my kid is really into that stuff. But when I was a kid going through all that stuff, I didn't have all that. You know, my parents stopped buying me things because I tore it apart. What can you do? You know, I'm a tinkerer. But yeah, it's awesome because my son has access to all that. He has a shop where if he wants to see how something works, he can tear it apart and look at it. He has a shop for that. You know, he's got his. No, I got that available for him, and that will always be available for him. Throughout the summer up in the shop, him and I will sit there and make like crazy stuff. Yeah, this isn't like a phone. You can't use this as a phone. It's a VTech learning thing, but you can play games and stuff. Oh, he's 9 years old, so I'll ask him about it, but he's 9. He's not gonna. He hasn't played with this in probably about 2 years. But anyway, with that being said, he is going to be home soon. My cutoff is 2:30, so we're gonna look to see who's even on. We're gonna do this whole thing. I might be streaming this weekend. I might jump on tonight. I don't know yet. One of the nice things about me streaming every other weekend is it gives me the ability to watch other streamers. You know, I also actually pay attention to what's going on instead of driving down the highway listening. You know, because I do listen to other streamers while I'm at work, while I'm going down the road. I use it like a podcast, right? That's why you don't see me in chat a lot. If you see me like actively in chat, like full blown actively in chat, that means I'm at home or I'm sitting at a customer somewhere. But most of the time, I'm listening to other streamers. Yeah, exactly. He's got Farming Simulator. Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. Fill in next. But, yeah. On the weekends, I don't stream. It's kind of nice because I'm actually able to get in and participate in other people's streams. But it all depends if my Sundays. The other weekend, my son decided he wanted to go. He wanted to go to bed. He was going to bed early, so that's why I was streaming on my off weekend. I really don't like this new way of. I really don't like this new way of rating. Is there anybody you guys want to go up to see? Yeah, it means I'm driving. If you don't see, I'll stop in and say hi real quick, but most of the time it's me driving. Who's that person? Yeah, let me close this screen out here so I can open this up better so I can see what I'm doing. I really don't like this new way of them doing this. I really don't. I might I might do tonight. I might do tomorrow. Definitely not Sunday. I won't be doing Sunday at all. But just watch out. I might pop in and out. Hey, May. I know where we're going. Why is it not? See, this is why I don't like that new thing, because it's oh no, he's not here. We were gonna head off to Mayhem, but yeah, he's not in there. Yes, we're gonna head off to Moko's. Moko's are always fun. Open, I'm playing them right now. I don't want to be playing them. What? Yeah. We're gonna make Moko's. I spent too much time. I need to. Yeah. I don't like the way this new raid system. I really don't. It really it takes too much time for me to figure something out. So let's go up to Moko's. Mochas are always fun. Toby, welcome in. We were talking about you earlier today. I'm off because my son's going back, but yeah, I was just discussing there's a place down near you that I want to go and do some photography. That I need to get a hold of you this year about that. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome in. Thank you for the resub. We are raiding out because my son's gonna be home any minute. You know, it's 2:30 my time. But welcome, thank you. Yeah, I'll be in touch with you about that. There's I can't remember what it's called, but it's down south of Lancaster. It's a big reservoir down there. I go down there. I take deliveries down there, but I go down there and there's a huge reservoir there, and there are egrets, I think they're called, and herrings and all kinds of wildlife. Zombie Hedgehog, welcome in, my friend. I just hit the raid button. You are another person I need to reach out to. You and Digital Dragon. Here, I got about a minute or a few seconds. But the CRM4 is getting completely converted to Clipper. We got that board in, so definitely going to. That might be it, Toby. But yeah, you and Digital Dragon, I definitely need you guys up because I'm jumping into territory that I have. Okay, so you know about it. I'm definitely jumping into territory that I have no idea about. It's new for me. I'm a quick learner, by the way. All right, everybody, have a beautiful weekend. I might pop in tonight. I don't know yet. Just all depends on how everything goes. If my son goes to bed early, I might stop in tonight or tomorrow night. Have a beautiful weekend. We're gonna head off to the Moko's. Thank everybody for the subs, gifts, and all that stuff. Thank you for stopping in. Have a great weekend, and see you soon.